All right, I think we're online now. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to GAR Capital's YouTube channel. My name is Carlos Garcia, CEO of and founder of GAR Capital. I don't even know my position anymore. How about that? It's too early. I need another coffee. Good morning, everybody. Uh, you are locked into the YouTube channel, GAR Capital. If it's 9 a.m., it's time for the morning note. You already know. September 21st, 2020. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner, maybe that icon there. If you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe and like button. Make sure to comment. I really do appreciate it. Want this channel to grow so we could make better videos. I'm gonna need a graphic designer soon because I think my videos are just too basic. I've seen Fortnite and Call of Duty channels that look better than ours, and that's not cool. So if you know anybody who's a graphic designer, feel free to let me know on DM on Instagram so I can hire them so they can help me out with this cool stuff. Appreciate that as always. All right, guys, good morning. Let's go ahead and talk futures. I hope everyone had a great weekend. But just want to say for the record, how about them Cowboys? I'm a huge Cowboys fan, everyone knows. Great comeback win against Atlanta. So I'm pretty happy about that, pretty stoked. Also, my fantasy team did pretty well. So just want to throw that out there. A little fun. All right, Dow futures down 594, 2.15%. Got sold off in Europe. Nasdaq futures down 1.5%. Actually, that's better, doing better than the Dow. Um, by 10,757, and S&P broke that 3,300 level that we've been talking about. 3,257 down about 1.78%. Russell 2000 down 38 points at 1496, down 2.5%. Crude oil futures down 1.69%, just right across the board. 40 handle, 4063 on crude. 40 handle is your support to watch. Bitcoin futures down 3.335 dollars. 3.08% to the downside at 10,545. Seems to be that 11,000 is that resistance. Even when the markets are down, even gold, the safe haven, is down 19.25 an ounce, down $36, 1.86% to the downside. Silver, 26.14, holding that support of 26, down 3.65%. And for my Forex people, 11775 for the euro, down 64 pips, half a percent, a little over half a percent. Dollar yen is down, I think, the lowest level since June, 104.15. US dollar index is up 0.48% at 93.37. And the CBOE volatility index, which is the VIX, is up 16.45% at the 30 level. And just want to go ahead and get me the bonds. I want to get the bond levels here, bond trading levels, and if I can get that, that'd be great. Just bringing up CNBC right now. On CNBC bonds. And bond yields are down as bonds are being bought, down 38 basis points at 0.656 currently. That's where we are. Japanese bond is actually positive now, 0.006%, and the German Bund is down 0.52, that 0.52% negative. Just a heads up there. All right, so a couple of headlines. I'll go ahead and start with my monologue, talk about what I've been watching, what I've been looking at. And first thing, obviously, at midnight, I went ahead and posted that story regarding Nicola. And I know I've gotten a lot of questions regarding Nicola, and I told you guys to stay away from the name, and for good reason. I've traded that stupid name, and they've gotten burned every time, calls and puts. So just stay away from that stupid stock and that stupid name and your stupid CEO with that doesn't make any money. So don't get cute. Stay the hell away from it. Again, you're free to do what you like, but you saw the news, you saw the headlines. This guy is resigning. Uh, he wants to sue the short sellers, all this nonsense. Just stay away like the plague. If you want to be an EV, which is electric vehicles, stick with the winner, which is Tesla. And Tesla is actually green in a sea of red. That tells you a lot. Battery day is tomorrow, which is nice. I have an alert placed on Tesla. I talked about that on Instagram. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on the charts that we did. So I'll be posting more. Just feel free to let us know which charts you'd like and make sure to identify if it's an investment for long term or a trade. And I'll be more than happy to help you guys. I'll do as many as I can when I can. It's a lot of typing, just a heads up. All right, so Apple, of course, I'm watching. It is below the level that I was watching pre-market, 104.75. Let's see if it holds it. So below 104.75, I definitely want to play some puts there. Let's see if we get the volume moving forward. A couple levels here on S&P. 3,300 is a key level. If we go ahead and get below, I want to go ahead and see if we can break this wick to the downside. because I'd hate for us to go short and then we get chopped up again with the reversal. So I'm going to place an alert at 32.47. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily, and you could see break that, and then our target would be right around 3,200, which is the 100-day moving average. And that's probably your last level of support in a sense before you start really talking about going to 3,000. Again, keep in mind that the S&P is still green for the year of 2020. Pretty crazy to think, but it is slightly green for the year. So um, there is some profit taking for sure. The big news here this morning was that there were some money laundering allegations for some banks in Europe. I don't know how that's news because banks have been money laundering for decades. It's just the level of criminality from banks has been the way it is for decades. Nothing new. Name it, they've done it. HSBC has laundered money for the Mexican cartels. Citibank has laundered money for the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. I mean, they've done it. This isn't new. This is the same stuff over and over. Now, of course, bad headlines create sell-off. Of course, tech is propping up better than the banks and industrials. We talked about rotations. And what I'm seeing here is even that gold is selling off too, even a safe haven. So again, you could get some end of the month rebalancing too. It is getting to the tail end of the month. But I was reading an interesting article on Twitter. If you want to go and take a look at that on our GAR Capital page on Twitter, it says equity flows. This is an updated chart from Deutsche Bank. It says number one, tech. I'll go ahead and move this over here. You can see it. You can see the global sector flows. Technology is still getting tons of flow. No fear, despite the 12% drop. And you can see technology and healthcare are really your winners. Financial's not getting a ton, telecom not getting a ton. The consumer goods is probably your lowest fund flows. You're talking about just basically at zero. All the new fund flows are going into tech. So I am expecting a tech bounce. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised that at these levels you start seeing some buying. But again, that's where you have to be careful with any kind of support breaks. So you just have to be very nimble. I know everyone just wants to go in and short the world, which I understand. I totally get it. But again, you just have to be very careful, be very nimble, guys. Understand that things can flip just like it has been the past 3 weeks. So again, don't rush it. If I told some of the members, if there was a time to take a couple of days off, if you wanted to, maybe you have to take vacation, spend some time with your child, whether in school at home or what have you. This could be a week to do so. Are you going to get this week for the most part when it comes to economic data? I'll go ahead and read it to you. Is really just a Fed Chair Powell speaking and Mnuchin speaking. But I'll go ahead and read you some of the other stuff that's happening this week. So we have existing home sales on Tuesday, PMI data on Wednesday, both PMI data flat, services and manufacturing. We have jobless claims, which we have every Thursday, new home sales on Thursday, and durable goods. The Fed speeches this week, I'm going to go ahead and show you here on the screen. Fed Chair Powell speaks Monday at 10 a.m., which is in about an hour. And then there's a testimony at tomorrow at 10:30, and then another one at Wednesday at 10 a.m., and then Thursday at 10 a.m., and Mnuchin on Thursday at 10 a.m. So that's what we got here. Again, just a lot of chatter. Again, any kind of headline could go ahead and move this market. So be very careful. You got to be a sniper here. You got to take your time. Don't rush into anything. Take your time, get your positions correct, make sure you get the volume, and then you can move forward. Uh, I'm going to be looking to see if there's any opportunities out there of some levels that I want to buy some stock. There's a couple of stocks I do want to get, like an AMD, which has a next gen chip, or has a chip for the next gen consoles, PS5 and Xbox. PS5 has had amazing demand. It sold out for pre-order like within an hour. I was trying to get me one. Didn't work out so much, so I have to wait. So again, why not eat the home cooking and get some AMD, which I still own anyways. So again, I'm still looking at big cap tech to buy some more. Tesla is still moving up. Tomorrow's battery day. Let's see what we got. I have an alert at 462.38, like I explained on Instagram. So we'll see that moving forward. Okay, so there's my monologue. Good morning, everybody. Joel says good morning. Jonathan says finally NKLA going down. Right. Good morning, Kev. Thoughts on the Fed meeting this week? It's not a Fed meeting this week. Vibe dealer. It is Fed Chair Powell testifying in front of Congress, both houses, which is the House of Representatives and the Senate. How are you planning to go about this almost bear market? To buy the dip. I got cash on hand, ready to rock, so I can go ahead and buy some stocks. Go Cowboys. Amen, Fabian. Amen. Jim Morning, nice mustache, right? Good. Any chances we'll rebound quickly from these news? Well, again, we don't know. Again, if Let's see what Chair Powell says. We could definitely get some buying in the morning. So again, I definitely the first hour tells me a lot about the market. Let's see how all the orders come from Europe as is, and then we can move forward. 9:30:01 reversal coming. John, you are not lying. That's happened many times. Is the tech sector done? Absolutely not, Fabian. Absolutely not. Tech is still the most profitable sector in the S&P, and nothing has changed that. Now, PE multiples may have gotten a little too fast, too high, sure. And again, if people were taking some profits, you're talking about hedge fund managers, mutual fund managers that want to just take some profits off the top. Completely fine. I said this in August. If you look on their highlights on Instagram, I said, hey, if there's a time to take some profits, September's going to be volatile. Go ahead and sell some stuff. Enjoy your profits. Money's meant to be enjoyed. I said that. You could take a look at it. Nicola puts the volume could be crazy. The premiums could be juiced. Let's go and take a look at Nicola. Absolutely. How is Cat looking? Cat right now, obviously with the market going down, Caterpillar is taking a little pressure. So let's see here. It is bouncing. Oh, wow, what's going on here? Caterpillar is right at the 200-day. Let's see if we get that bounce. We need to recover above the 100-day. Again, just everything selling off except if you're Tesla for the most part. Tesla, Oracle, Walmart are basically, and Roku are your green today. And I think Zoom is green today as well. No, Zoom is red. But Tesla, Oracle, obviously with the deal, they're green. Walmart is green with the deal, obviously slightly. And then Roku, because they got the Peacock network with NBC back on, they're green as well. I do own Roku, but those are the names that are basically up while this there's a sea of red for the most part. FB puts gap all the way down to 235. Sure. I mean, if there's something to short, it's definitely tech because that's been the soup of the day. Looking at the hourly again, you could see those breaks. It's there. It's absolutely there. There's a break right there at 234. Sure. Let's see if we could break this wick low on Facebook. Facebook has a wick low around 246. I tried to play puts last week with our students, didn't work, and we bounced. So again, it's not as simple as just buying puts or calls anymore. It's really just about being nimble. Again, I know we want to short the world, but again, you have to kind of play as it lays and let the market come to you in a sense, risk management correct, and you have to be nimble. I mean, you have to really be careful with what you get. So again, if you see 20%, 30% profit, I say just take it. Don't try to hit home runs, base hits all day. Let's see, support for JPM. Let's take a look at it. Support for JPM is right now at 93.67, which is your 23.6 fib. Looking at the daily, yep, you could see I put a fib chart right here on the daily, and no, fib chart is actually on the hourly. My apologies. We broke above that. I have to redo my retracements, but right around 23.6 is our level. So let's go ahead and do a new fib level here. Let me go ahead and remove this. Okay, so let's go ahead and start adding new fib levels together. Let's go to studies. Oh, so we're gonna have to go to here to the percentage sign, retracements. I go from the top 140, 110. And you want to 140, 110, if I can get this here going. And then all the way down to 76.91. So let's see. There you go. And then now I could zoom in because now we have the retracement levels for the daily. So actually your next support level is actually around 92.10. There you go. Morning, Carlos. What amount of volume are you looking for to play puts and Apple? Anything above 1,000 is what I like to look at, but I like to see the 10 a.m. churn. So the first 30 minutes, I tend to not jump into anything. I want to see how the market moves. That tends to be reversal time, or usually in the cash session. So I usually wait till after 10 a.m. before I do anything. Then the volume kind of picks up. Do you think Facebook lags even if we get a tech bounce? Bounce a tech. Facebook could be a little bit under pressure because of TikTok being with Oracle and Walmart, but Facebook is on its own world. And again, that's probably one of the weaker ones out of the big FANG names. But again, I can't say that it will be weaker than anything else on the board in tech, honestly. Would you sell Tesla at the end of the day if it crosses the breakout level tomorrow morning? If you're talking about the stock, no, I'm a long-term holder. If you're talking about options, sure. If you want to take some profits, go for it. Apple opinion, cut losses now. Are you talking about the stock, your investment, or you're talking about options? If you have cash, trade or invest. Everyone's different. I'm an investor big time, but I always have cash to trade. So again, I like to own stocks long term. I buy stocks literally every week. I buy Bitcoin every week and I buy stocks every week. So that's just me. So again, you're different. If you're a long-term holder, go ahead and just buy stocks. If you're the type of person that likes to trade, you can buy trading. You can do trading as well. I played Zoom 430 swing for a trade. You think you sell at the open? I'm thinking reversals in order. You have which ones? The 430 calls. Oh, so you're actually in the money. Yeah, if you're in the money, go and take your money. Enjoy your money and rock with it. For September 25th, yeah. Is this a prediction about Trump not winning? Also, is this a prediction of the Trump not winning? Also, should still wait to see investment or downside? Well, BAS, that's a really good question, or BAS, my apologies. When it comes to investing, it's really hard to time. Again, you're talking about dollars difference. If you like the stock at 305 and it goes to 295, do you still like it? Sure. Should you save $10 a share? Sure. But again, at the end of the day, how bad do you want the stock as well? Remember, it's long term, so don't count your pennies in front of a moving train either. So again, if you want the stock, it's really price is important, sure, but I don't want you to get paralysis by analysis either. Could you get some more downside? Sure, take your time and just figure out the level you want to buy at. But regarding Trump prediction, I will have the podcast regards to the elections and what it means for your portfolio after the first debate. That's what I want to wait for. After the first debate, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the what's going to happen in regards to what the expectation is regarding the economic implication. I'll try to keep political opinions out of it and just talk about the facts. Push for financials today. See thoughts? Yeah, I mean, you see the financials. Remember, I told you financials have to be day traded. You can't really hold them more than a day, and they do reverse. So looking at C, you can see a break of that 23.6 fib. Sure, it's below 44, but again, 9 a.m., 9:30 to 10, I want to see exactly the movement. If anything, we could get that reversal, just like we've been getting at the cash session. Take your time. Wait for 10 a.m. first. Apologies, Apple stocks cut losses minus 10% now. Apple stock is actually up 46% year to date. If you want to take profits, be my guest. I'm not against it, but if you are a long-term holder, I'm not selling a damn thing. And just to give you a little piece of a little insight, one of my IRAs, my traditional IRA, is all Apple. It's one stock, all Apple, and it's around $50,000 worth of Apple, and I am not planning to sell it. Again, it's a retirement account. Puts in financial stocks, watching it, absolutely. But again, waiting for 10 a.m. We're starting to see that churn right now. We were down 600 points. I'm already seeing some green candles. Take your time. FSLY, Fastly, I believe. Fastly, I don't know much about that stock. Again, just pretty much choppy. I mean, I don't see anything here. If you want to break to the upside, yeah, around 87 could get you there. But until then, you're just in range. You can't really do much. Right below the 200, I wouldn't touch it here. Nike before earnings. Nike is not very volatile after earnings. So it did hit an all-time high of 120 and then fell. I'm a shareholder. Just honestly, trade Nike is a difficult one. I would not. I'd rather just buy the stock than trade the stock because trade the option. Just you don't get enough volume. So I would wait that one out. Lulu buy price, and I do own Lulu. Let's go and bring up the daily. I had an alert here. Oh, Lulu did break the fib level I was looking at, 261.8 extension. It's really up there, so you have a lot of room to go. I'm gonna go and place an alert at 265.48, which is a 200-day moving average. That seems to be a good level to buy, so I'll wait till there. Again, I've been riding this stock now, I think since 180. So we've been holding this for a little bit on Lululemon. Appreciate thank you from the UK. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome here from the US. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. More great things to come. If you have any suggestions for the video YouTube channel, please comment below. We really do appreciate it as always. Have a great rest of your Monday. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk to you guys soon. And one more question from Daniel. Thoughts on Visa short term, long term? I love Visa long term. I own it. Short term, when it comes to options, they suck. I've lost money on Visa options, so I would not trade options on Visa. Just own that stock. Just hold that thing. It's a great stock long term. Absolutely. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks again.